So in this video I'm going to try to make a new tripod. This is my old one, just made out of 2x4, bit of plywood, bit of lead weight and some bolts to move it up and down. So I will try and make a new one. This is my plan so far. It's going to make it up as it goes, so I'm going to go 15mm, 20, 15 and have a bolt. I'll go through it to tighten it, and I'll have that board out in the centre so it can move up and down, and I'll see how we go. And there are 800 long, probably take them down to 700 once I've finished machine them up square. So I'll machine them up and I'll be back. I've cut them down to length and I've kept the offcut, and I've marked 100mm from the centre and round a bit so I can put it in, drop it down and make the groove for the centre. So I've just finished routing out all these holes for 3 of them, or 3 legs. I used a 6mm router bit, and it's a 7mm bolt what I'm using. So I offset the fence by 1mm and just flipped it over, and it's a snug fit. So I've marked 200mm from the end of that piece, so it gives it 100mm spacing in between there, and I've made it nice and flush on both sides. And I'm going to put the bolt in and hit it so I can reference where it needs to go. And that's where the drill bit needs to go. So I just finished drilling the holes for the bolts, and it works good, but it goes that way, so I'm going to drill another hole and have another bolt there to stop that, and I'm going to glue the blocks in at the top here to make that so it doesn't collapse inside or spread out. So I've drawn a circle, marked out 3 points for it, marked out tabs, and I started to cut with jigsaw, then I realised I had a bandsaw, so I'm going to cut on the bandsaw. So I'll just machine this up, and I'm going to screw and glue it like that, and the legs are going to sit in there with a bolt going through there so they can swing it out so I can collapse. And I'm going to clean that up with a chisel. Ho-hoy! So I've drilled a hole in there, cut these to 60mm, drilled a hole so they can fit a bolt through and they don't wiggle, so I'm going to round over the edges. I'll show you that. So I've rounded all the legs now, and I'm going to just glue these on. I've marked all the centre on this and the line there. So I'm just going to glue these on. Like that. And I'm just going to quick clip them. Like that. And I'll do that all three of them, and I'll be back when it's dry. Now the glue's dry, and I'll put it together. Now I've got to figure out the best way to put the camera on, and I'll show you how I do it. So I've found the centre for that there. I'm going to drill a hole, put that in like there, and have that as my swivel, and yeah. So I've drilled a hole through both of them, the faceplate and my old camera, and put a bolt there, and I've moved them up so that sits pretty much flat, and I'm going to cut a little round there for a little bit less material, and I'll probably do the same thing as with the sinkers. Put them on as weights, and I'll call it there. So I'll put tin up there, put that up and down, just screw it up and down, and I'll put the weights back on there, so when it's tipped up like that it doesn't fall forward with the camera weight, and that's where the camera goes, and that's it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, see you next time.